I want to talk to Phillies sports fans right now. I'm a Phillies fanatic. I'm an Eagles fanatic, 76ers fanatic. I was at City Hall in 2018 when the Eagles finally won the Super Bowl for the first time. I am going to be at City Hall in Philadelphia for a very different reason tomorrow with my husband, because we are going to be marching for Palestine. We are going to be taking a stand against the U.S.-funded genocide that is happening in Gaza right now. The people in Gaza do not have food. They do not have fuel. They do not have water. They do not have electricity. They do not have internet. They are not allowing humanitarian aid to them. Biden said, we stand with Israel. Who the fuck is we? I do not stand with or for Israel. Neither did Malcolm X. Neither did Angela Davis. Neither did Toni Morrison. We don't. But the Democrats do. Almost all of them. Go look them up. Biden does. America does. Yeah, you created Israel in 1946 because you wanted control of Jerusalem because it's the capital of Christendom. No, it was the capital of Palestine. And then they got kicked out of their home. And they're not allowed to go back. They're the only refugees in the entire world that are not allowed to resettle in their original country. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that's the only exception? Why is that? But they lived there for thousands of years. Look at how far back the first referral and reference to Palestine occurs in history. Pull up the clip of Biden in 1986 saying that if Israel didn't exist, we would have basically had to create her anyway. That's what you fucking did in 1946. The bomb that detonated in Palestine, in a hospital, 2 days ago, in Gaza, killed 1,000 people, 500 children, was a U.S. bomb. Janet Yellen said, we have money for a war. We do. We have money for war. We don't have money to end houselessness. We don't have money to end childhood hunger in the United States. We don't have money to end poverty. We don't have money for universal health care. We don't have money for universal education. We don't have money for universal basic income. But we have money to send over $3.8 billion a year to Israel so they can kill children, sick people in hospital, elderly people in hospital, civilians. Look at the death toll. How many civilians have died on the Palestinian side? How many have died on the Israeli side? The numbers are completely lopsided. There are not two sides to this. There aren't. Okay? This is nothing but Christo-fascism and Zionism and empire building. That's all this fucking is. And Israel is not being shy about what it's doing. No, I do not support Hamas. No, I do not support terrorism. I don't support occupation either, or Israeli settlements either, or Zionism either. I don't support the West. I don't support America. I don't support genocides. I don't support war crimes. I support the Phillies, but I'm not going to be watching them tomorrow, even if they win the NLCS. And I don't want you watching them either, guys, because, right, like the rally is at 5:30, the march is at 6. I want you at City Hall. We can catch up on Harper and Schwarbaum and Castellanos and Trey Turner and all of the things. You can't catch up on this. Like, unfortunately, like Biden and Janet Yellen and everybody's already spoken that they're standing with Israel. They're not even asking for humanitarian aid to get through. Have you asked yourself why that is, right? Why can't you at least allow humanitarian aid to get through to Gaza, right? What about people that are sick? What about people in the hospital, right? How do they get medicine? How do they get food? How do they get fuel? How do they get water? How are they going to survive? They don't fucking want them to. What fucking two sides? You need to use your voice for the voiceless in Gaza. It's not an excuse to say that you're not informed. You need to get informed. This is a genocide, okay? They want you to feel that you're not intelligent enough to speak on this, that it's too complicated, it's too complex. No, it's not. It's not complicated, right? End of World War II. After the Holocaust, the Jews wanted their own homeland, and they kicked the fucking Palestinians out, and they said, don't let the door hit your ass. What two fucking sides? What two fucking sides? You kicked them out of their fucking country. It's apartheid right now. Right? Israel controls Gaza. Look at the unemployment rates for young people. It's higher than anywhere else in the world that I can find, especially women. But it's on purpose. It's apartheid. You got it for Nelson Mandela and you don't get it for this? Why do you think Malcolm X spoke out in support of his Palestinian brothers and sisters, Muhammad Ali, Angela Davis, Toni Morrison? And I see black people that are standing with Israel? Are you fucking fucked out of your fucking gourd? That is nothing but white supremacy. It's nothing but Zionism. It's the West. It's America, KKK. That's not an excuse. You need to educate yourself and be a voice for the voiceless. That's when I talk to my Philly fans. I get it. They love the Eagles. 5-1. We're still first place. Jalen Hurts. I go to the link with my husband all the time. We go to Citizens Bank all the time. I love Bryce Harper. Love the Sixers. Love Joel Embiid. But I don't love U.S. funding genocide. And I know you don't either. And you need to look out for the misinformation, the misdirection, the propaganda. Hamas. The NFL only had a moment of silence for Israel. What? There are no dead civilians in fucking Palestine and fucking Gaza? Every fucking game on Sunday had a moment of silence for those Israelis who lost their life for Israel. Do you get that it's propaganda? Do you get that it's misinformation? So you need to be a voice for the voiceless, for these people that are literally trapped right now. They cannot leave. Nothing can get into them. Assistance cannot get in. Aid cannot get in. Food cannot get in. Fuel cannot get in. Water cannot get in. They have turned their electricity off. They have shut off their access to internet. Medicine can't get in. They want to eradicate them and wipe them off the face of the planet. That's why it's so extreme if you've questioned, why is Israel responding with such overwhelming force? It's a fucking genocide. So I just wanted to make this for people in Philly. I'm a half an hour away from Philly. I'm a sports fan too, like most of us are. It's not an excuse to not go out tomorrow. We have to take a stand. There is a genocide happening right now that the United States is funding. Catch up on the Phillies later.